Hello YouTube and the RuneScape world. This is Dustin from Liquid Dynamics, otherwise on RuneScape known as Slayer Much. This is my second Slayer video for you guys, as I promised in my last one. And before we get started on Slayer, allow me to say that Unatoned, as you can see the logo on it, is my clan, and I'm plugging my clan because my clan is awesome. If you have decent levels and you want to join the clan, please do. So before we get started, before I start getting into this, I want to show you a very simple thing that a lot of people are confused about, and that is switching from EOC combat style to legacy style. And that's easy to do. All you have to do is go to this right here, you click it, and you go to combat settings. Now once you're in combat settings, on the lower left hand you will see legacy. You see that it has the crossed swords. All you have to do is click the box. It'll ask you if you're sure you want to switch. You click yes. It's as simple as that. Now you are in Legacy. As you can see, it is now a lot different. You can no longer customize your menus, and the combat style is no longer an EOC. It's an old school style, which is Legacy. And then to go back, you just go down to the settings menu, and you'll see the same logo except a lot smaller. It's called Powers. You click it, and you go back into the same menu, you unclick Legacy. It'll ask you to accept, you accept, and you're right back into EOC with all of your setup and stuff like that. So it's that simple, and once you've decided on which one you prefer and you want to stick with, then you're good to go. But I feel that sometimes it's good to switch between, so I think it's about time that we do this. This is my guide for low to mid-level Slayer for money making, so that just about every level in Slayer that you accomplish that you can make some decent money at. The first is at level 15, and that would be Banshees. Now, Banshees are very easy to kill, and they have some pretty good drops. And you'll find that they are located at the Slayer Tower near Cockatrice. Now, once you're at the Slayer Tower, they are on the first floor, and in order to fight them, you need earmuffs to protect you from their screams, because if you do not have the earmuffs, their screams will drain your power to where you cannot effectively hurt them, and you don't want that to happen. So you need earmuffs or a Slayer helmet, and if you have those, you'll be just fine. So just go to the Banshees, and their weakness is bolts, so crossbows and stuff like that, very recommended. I'm using the Zarite bow, which is a high level 80 range weapon, and as you can see, I kill them often with only one shot, and they drop some herbs, they drop some seeds, they drop some pure essence, and you can make a decent amount of money here. Now there is a second place you can fight Banshees, and they're called Mighty Banshees. Mighty Banshees are located in the Smoky Dungeon, which is unlocked just after you do the Smoking Kills quest, and it grants you access to Simona, the Slayer Master, and her dungeon. Now in order to get to her dungeon, you have to go to the town called Polonovich. Now, it's easy to get there. If you've done Smoking Kills, you can get there just by teleporting to Simona with the Slayer Ring or the Slayer Helmet, but you could take the Magic Carpet to get to her, and once you're to her, you just go south. You run south, and you'll see this well. Go down into the well, and you are officially in the Smoky Dungeon. In order to stay down here, you have to have a mask. A face mask, or the Slayer helmet. Now the Mighty Banshees are a higher level and harder to kill than regular Banshees, but even so, they are still very easily killed. They have slightly better drops than regular Banshees. As you can see, they drop swordfish, food and all that. They drop blood runes and stuff like that, so you can make a pretty good amount of money here as well. The second Slayer monster that I want to go on requires level 25 Slayer, and you will need a mirror shield and then whatever weapon you choose. The mirror shield is to protect you. The mirror shield will prevent this creature from draining your stats. And what this creature is the Cockatrice at level 25 Slayer, which is easy to get to in less than like 5 hours. And what these things drop is limprot roots, they drop nature runes, they drop some herbs, some seeds, they drop Cockatrice eggs, they drop mystic boots, and they drop iron boots. So you can make anywhere between about 200k to 300k per hour, maybe more. Not often will you find items here that are worth using magic notepaper for, but there are some. And as you can see, this right here is a loot that I made in less than 30 minutes. But then again, I do have max combat stats, so it's easy for me to do that. But for lower levels, this is the type of money you can make here at Cockatrice's, and it'll also help you level up pretty easily. So this is 62,014 coins. So this is a decent profit to make. The third and final Slayer monster that I'm going to recommend is at level 55, and it is the Turoth. Now incidentally, Turoth is the creature that you see in the Slayer emote. And These things you can make anywhere between 500k to 1 million an hour, depending on if you get the good drops or not. These drop a lot of seeds, quite a few herbs. They drop rune helm, stuff like that. So these things are pretty easy to kill as well, and it requires the leaf-bladed sword. If you do not have a leaf-bladed sword, then there are other alternatives to penetrate its hide, but the leaf-bladed sword is especially recommended, and dual wielding for such is very much recommended as well. Now, the reason I only chose to do 3 is because these are the 3 main ones that I would choose over any of them, really. These are the 3 monsters that I feel at those levels can make you the most money. Take, for example, if you guys are not skilling and all that. Now, if you guys have any questions for me, I will be doing a mid to high level Slayer money making guide. If this guide helps you, please let me know. If you think that it needs more information or it doesn't have enough information or enough creatures, let me know as well. I did not follow any other guides. These are monsters that, through my Slayer experience, I have found makes good money. But this is Dustin from Liquid Dynamics. I'm glad that you sat through this video. Hopefully you watched it. Hopefully you liked it. And there will be another one coming. This is Dustin from Liquid Dynamics, otherwise on RuneScape known as Slayer Much. And this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I will certainly be making more. I'll even take suggestions from people on certain things to do. This is me signing out, and please join me next time.